Arsenal gets a huge boost in the race for Jonathan David. Rio Ferdinand confirms the Gunners could land a £120 million superstar in a stunning swap deal. And more. Arsenal eyes £21 million Premier League star waiting for his team's relegation to make a move. All this and more you can check out now with the top Arsenal news directly from Emirates Stadium. So make sure to like the video and check your subscription so you don't miss any updates. And without further ado, let's get started. Jonathan David has once again addressed speculation surrounding his future, as the Lille striker prepares for a potential move this summer. With his contract set to expire in June, the Canada international has confirmed that he intends to leave Les Dogues, setting the stage for a multi-club battle for his signature. Among the teams linked with David are Manchester United, Arsenal, and Tottenham Hotspur, all of whom are looking to reinforce their attacking options ahead of next season. Since joining Lille in 2020, David has won League One and developed into one of the most consistent strikers in European football, amassing an impressive 107 goals and 27 assists in 224 appearances. His ability to link play, find space, and finish clinically makes him a sought-after asset in the transfer market. With Arsenal keen to sign a new striker, Manchester United desperate for a reliable goal scorer, and Tottenham looking to add depth up front, David could become one of the most in-demand free agents of the summer window. At 25 years old, Jonathan David is enjoying another sensational season, having netted 23 goals and provided 10 assists in 41 matches across all competitions. His performances in the Champions League have been particularly impressive, with 7 goals in 10 games, helping Lille reach the last 16 before being eliminated by Borussia Dortmund. Currently on international duty with Canada, David continued his fine form, scoring and assisting in a 2-1 victory over the USA in the CONCACAF Nations League third-place playoff. After the match, the striker was inevitably asked about his future, as speculation continues to grow around where he will play next season. With his contract set to expire in June, a high-profile free transfer looks certain, with Arsenal, Manchester United, and Tottenham among the clubs reportedly interested. Jonathan David has made it clear that he will be very deliberate about his next move, ensuring that he picks the right club to elevate his career to the next level. Speaking to Golazo America via The Mirror, David emphasized his readiness to fight for a starting role wherever he ends up. Obviously, with this summer going on, I am not sure if I am staying or going, but if I do end up going, I have to push myself at the very highest level. When you play for a big club, your position in the team is never guaranteed, and you need to fight. I am never guaranteed anywhere I go to start every game and play every game. I have to perform. I am willing to fight. I know it's an important year. It is a big decision. I will make a wise decision. Currently, Manchester United, Arsenal, and Tottenham Hotspur are in concrete talks to sign David, with West Ham also monitoring the situation. However, his Premier League suitors may have to fend off interest from Barcelona, as the La Liga giants are also considering a move for the Canadian striker this summer. Could David's latest comments harm Manchester United and help Arsenal? Jonathan David's latest comments about wanting to fight for his place at the highest level could be a blow for Manchester United, as he would likely walk straight into their starting 11. With Højlund and Xerxes struggling under Ruben Amorim, and both potentially leaving this summer, David would be the clear first-choice striker at Old Trafford. However, the lack of European football could be a major turnoff for the Canadian. Similarly, Tottenham are unlikely to offer Champions League football, making Arsenal or even Barcelona more attractive options. At Arsenal, David would face competition, but he would be joining a Champions League team that is actively looking for a new striker to take them to the next level. If his goal is to play at the elite level, the Emirates or Camp Nou seem to be his best bets. Arsenal are very keen to sign £21 million Premier League star once his side are officially relegated. Arsenal are reportedly keeping a close eye on Bilal El-Khannouss, Leicester's number 11, despite the Gunners sitting comfortably in second place in the Premier League. While most of the focus is on high-profile signings, Arsenal are also monitoring talents from lower-ranked teams. The Premier League is full of hidden gems, even in the bottom half, with players like Mark Guehi, Brian Mbeumo, Jared Bowen, Iliman Ndiaye, and Liam Delap proving their quality. Even Southampton, who are bottom of the table, have an England international in Aaron Ramsdale and a highly rated wonder kid in Tyler Dibbling. El-Khannouss, a versatile attacking midfielder, has been a standout for Leicester, and Arsenal could see him as a smart long-term investment. According to Africa Foot, Arsenal are showing serious interest in signing the Morocco international Bilal El-Khannouss this summer. The report claims that the Gunners are the most eager to land him, even with Liverpool also reportedly keeping tabs on his progress. After making a big impact in his debut Premier League season, following his £21 million move from Genk to Leicester in August, El-Khannouss has quickly caught the eye. In 28 appearances across all competitions for Leicester this season, the 20-year-old has managed to notch up 3 goals and 3 assists. This performance is even more impressive considering Leicester's overall struggle this season. The Foxes are languishing in 19th place on just 17 points, and the club seems poised for an immediate drop back to the championship. One of his standout moments came when he curled a tremendous goal to secure a 2-1 win at Tottenham, a strike that could instantly make him a fan favorite at the Emirates, given the fierce North London rivalry. Africa Foot also revealed that other clubs such as Lazio and RB Leipzig are keen on El-Khannouss. Despite initially struggling to adapt in England, his debut campaign has turned heads, and Arsenal see him as a bright prospect worth chasing this summer. Rio Ferdinand suggests Arsenal could sign £120 million player in a swap deal this summer. Rio Ferdinand, speaking on TNT Sports, has weighed in on Arsenal's urgent need for a new striker this summer. The issue has been apparent for some time, but with Kai Havertz out for the season, the Gunners' lack of a prolific number 9 is even more glaring. Arsenal have been linked with several forwards, including Ollie Watkins and Benjamin Sesko. However, their dream target remains Alexander Isak. The problem? Newcastle have reportedly slapped a hefty £120 million price tag on the Swedish striker, making a deal difficult. Ferdinand, though, believes there could be a way for Arsenal to land Isak. He suggested that the Gunners could explore a swap deal to bring down the cost, potentially using one of their own players to tempt Newcastle into negotiations. While he didn't specify who could be involved in such a deal, Arsenal do have valuable assets that might interest the Magpies. With the summer window approaching, all eyes will be on how Arsenal address their striker dilemma, whether through a blockbuster signing like Isak or a more realistic alternative. Rio Ferdinand believes that Arsenal should be doing everything possible to land Alexander Isak this summer, even if it means structuring a swap deal to make the move happen. Speaking on TNT Sports, Ferdinand acknowledged that Isak is the obvious solution to Arsenal's striker problem, but admitted that his price tag, reportedly around £120 million, could make a deal difficult. However, he questioned why Arsenal couldn't include one of their own players in a potential swap to lower the cost. Ferdinand also pointed to Victor Osimhen's surprising loan move to Galatasaray as an example of how big-name strikers can become available under the right circumstances, questioning why Arsenal didn't push for him. Isak is the obvious one, but he'll be expensive, Ferdinand said. When the host questioned whether Newcastle's valuation might make the deal impossible, Ferdinand quickly responded, "Oh, so Newcastle don't need any of the players from Arsenal? You couldn't work out a deal like that?" With the summer window approaching, it remains to be seen whether Arsenal will make a serious move for Isak or explore other striker options like Benjamin Sesko or Ollie Watkins. Which Arsenal players would Newcastle want? Ferdinand's suggestion of a swap deal to land Alexander Isak is an intriguing idea, but it's true that finding the right players to make such a deal feasible will be a challenge for Arsenal. Newcastle's past interest in a few Arsenal players does add some intrigue to the situation. However, as you mentioned, those links have become outdated. Oleksandr Zinchenko, once a target for Newcastle, would be less of a need now that they have options like Lewis Hall at left back. Rice Nelson, who has struggled with injuries while on loan at Fulham, may not be appealing to a club like Newcastle, which is aiming higher. Similarly, with Newcastle strengthening their left-wing options with Harvey Barnes and Anthony Gordon, a move for Leandro Trossard seems less likely unless something changes. However, if Arsenal wanted to go big, offering a key player like Gabriel Martinelli could potentially tempt Newcastle, although that would raise significant questions over Arsenal's squad balance and whether they're willing to part with such an influential figure. Ultimately, while Isak could be a perfect solution to Arsenal's striker issues, securing him through a swap deal seems complicated, and any negotiations will likely require significant effort from both sides to make it happen. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.